Johnny Reese ahead to Swanson. Travel with the basketball. So the steal goes for naught as the Spartans turn it back into the possession of Mankato Bethany. Courtney Bell working the dribble against Johnny Reese. Spartans played very good defensively last night. They're playing man-to-man. They kick it to the corner. Travis White there, guarded by Swanson. Brings it back around to Sandstrom. They throw it away. Tried to kick it inside, but it went out of bounds. Sandstrom and Bell. Swage, the big guy, number 53. Jeff Peters, a surprise starter, and Travis White. Here's Reese stopping, delivering up high to Higher. Takes the dribble, then feeds it inside. Davis fights his way up in front and gets it down. Nice speed by Higher, and that meant Davis did the work after that, and it's 4-0. Spartans off to a 4-point lead. Oh, the Spartans wanted to travel there, saying the guard to Peters dragged his foot. Baseline jumper is short and grabbed out of there by Lerberg, who then gets Johnny Reese the ball on the right sideline. Reese, the three-point arc, drives around his defender, puts it up, hits the over Courtney Bell. Johnny Reese has two. At the other end, Brian Sandstrom, side of the lane, back to the top of the key, into the hands of Jeff Peters. Peters works it on the right side. He's being pressured by Lerberg. Now Courtney Bell comes out and takes over. Bell against Reese. Kicks it ahead to Travis White. Goes baseline and dribbles it off his leg and out of bounds. And Bethany has their third turnover. And the Spartans, already leading 6-0, get possession of the basketball off the turnover. Chris Higher passes it in to Johnny Reese, who will walk it up the floor. Reese is met at midcourt by Courtney Bell. High post pass to Davis. Looks left side to Andy Lerberg. Now back in the hands of Johnny Reese, left-hand corner. Reese will pull up and pop the three. That's off the iron and boarded by Mankato Bethany as Travis White came flying into the lane to grab it. Courtney Bell will bring it up. Bell accelerates against Reese, goes to the hole, missed the layup. Well, he did a nice job to accelerate past Johnny, but he blew it. Now here's Johnny 3-on-2. Kicks it to the corner where Lerberg hits the rim on his three-pointer thing. Higher gets the offensive board. Pushes it back out to Lerberg. They'll reset it. Johnny Reese holding the ball up high against Courtney Bell. Feeds it to Higher near the free throw line. Higher goes down to the baseline to Reese, and Reese is hammered from behind and will shoot two. Courtney Bell will be guilty of the foul. No, they're giving it to Travis White. Travis White gets his first. Team foul number 1 against Mankato Bethany. And Johnny Reese will shoot two. Reese with 2 points last night. Johnny had 14 in the first half and 18 for the ball game. He only played about 15 minutes as the Spartans got to rest their starters a lot. Johnny misses the front end of the first of two. And leaning in that time. Well, last night the Spartans hit 15 out of 17 from the free throw line. Second one on the way, good. So Reese has three, and the Spartans have scored the first 7 points of the ball game. Sandstrom over the timeline, sets it at the top of the key. Waits for help. Now Courtney Bell's got it. Lerberg is all over him. Left side Sandstrom, a step in front of the three-point arc, hard off the heel, gets his own rebound as it comes way out front. Lerberg cuts off the sideline. Sandstrom working the dribble. Lerberg knocks it away, and he gets hit with a foul. Reaching in to pick the ball away, and Lerberg has his first personal. Team foul number 1. And Bethany Lutheran will throw it in from across the way. Peters will pass it in. Courtney Bell with it, guarded by Johnny Reese. Bell stops, looks left, pass knocked away by Higher, but recovered. This is Travis White holding it high. Higher all over him, passes off to Sandstrom. Now Sandstrom have a little trouble with it. Now he penetrates down to the baseline, leans in, rejected by Davis, and Chris Higher controls. Off the right sideline, Johnny Reese pulls up, three-pointer on the way. Foot was on the line, they only give him two. Reese gets two on that one. That's 5 points for Johnny Reese, and the Spartans are off and running with 9 straight points. How many will Westfall let him score before he takes a timeout? We have played 3.5 minutes. Mankato Bethany going backdoor, and Sandstrom has it blocked by Johnny Reese. Reese and Davis have come up with big blocks in this first half. From underneath on the right side of the backboard. The ball thrown in and knocked away by Matt Davis. And Courtney Bell will put it in play again. 16:21 remaining, first half. 9-0 Spartans. On the Otter Tail Telecom Cellular 2000 scoreboard. Courtney Bell, 15-footer, got it. So that stops the Spartan run at 9 straight. Great way to start the game, though. Less than 4 minutes into it, and the Spartans are out in front 9-2. Reese, left side with the pass. Lerberg has it. Looks down low, baseline. Turnaround shot off the glass. No good by Swanson. Boarded by Bethany. And up the middle of the floor comes Courtney Bell. Bell's pass goes up high to Swage. First time he's touched the ball. 6'7" freshman post player. Free throw line area. Travis White enters the pass down low. Swage turns and hits that turnaround against Davis. 9-4 now. Spartans by 5. Reese to Chris Heyer. Beyond the three-point arc. Lead pass inside to Matt Davis, and we're going to have a foul. Matt was pushing off inside. And that's his first. And it is team foul number 2 against the Spartans. Lerberg and Heyer come out. C.J. Rutherford and Jeremy Bowler are both in. And Bethany will make the substitution as well as they bring Travis Hinds into the game. 6-foot sophomore leads the team in three-point percentage with 58% of his shots going down from three-point range. Adrian Washington is out there, number 51. C.J. knocks the ball away. Spartans control it. Here's Swanson up the left sideline off the steal. Spartans send it across to Reese, takes it into the free throw line, back out to Voller. And the Spartans will set it up now. 4 turnovers for Mankato Bethany. Johnny Reese setting it up. Stops the dribble, top of the key. Gives to Davis, left side. Now back to Jared Swanson. 1 on the shot clock, and Reese gets it up at the buzzer, and the shot clock has expired. Boy, you don't see that happen too often where the Spartans don't get a shot off. I think they just lost track of the time. And now the ball will be thrown in from in front of the Mankato Bethany bench by Brian Sandstrom, who gives it to Courtney Bell. Bell against Johnny Reese. 14:40 to go, first half. To the baseline, Davis steals. Here comes Reese. 3 on 2. Reese penetrates, shuffles it off to Swanson, takes a dribble, squares, shoots and hits. Jared Swanson has scored. Jared's averaging 21 a game as the leading scorer this year for the Spartans. Got a great start as a freshman. We've got a walk call on Adrian Washington. Bethany has their 6th turnover, and Art Westfall encouraging his players from the bench. There's Johnny Reese. Reese giving to Davis. Left side, Jeremy Bowler. Bowler had a big half last night. Second half, he scored 15 points. Here's Reese. He'll shoot the 3, and it's in and out, and grabbed by Travis White. Now a fast break the other way, and the layup will be converted by Adrian Washington. Good job in transition that time by Mankato Bethany. The high post pass to Davis into the corner to Bowler. He drains it. His foot was on the line. He'll get 2. Jeremy's first basket, 13-6, and we've got a foul called at midcourt against Johnny Reese, who was going for the steal on Courtney Bell. So Johnny has his first foul, and that is team foul number 3 against FFCC. Heyer and Lerberg are back in. This time Davis and Swanson will get a break. Good hand from the Spartan faithful. 13-6. Spartans up with 13:40 remaining in the opening half. Here's Courtney Bell against Johnny Reese. To the free throw line, a step in front, pulls up off the heel, off the front of the rim, and then it curls in. Courtney Bell has 4 points. Up the floor, Lerberg. We've got a blocking foul that will put Lerberg on the line for 2. And that foul is on Travis White. It is his second personal. It is also team foul number 2 against Mankato Bethany. And Andy Lerberg, who's averaging 5 points a game, had 9 last night, steps to the line to shoot 2. Spartans are 1 out of 2 at the free throw line so far in this game, and Andy hits the first one. Spartans by 6. Their biggest lead has been 9. They scored the first 9 points in the game. Second free throw attempt is good. So Lerberg has his first 2 points. And the Spartans lead it 15-8. And we've got the leading rebounder on Bethany coming in now, Matt Austin, who averages 8.5 boards a game. He's on the floor. Austin wears number 35. Sandstrom to the free throw line. Kicks it down to Austin, puts it up from the baseline, missed it, and it's tipped by Lerberg and recovered by Voller. So the Spartans get possession. Reese has it, middle of the floor. Johnny Reese running the offense. Sets it right side to Voller. Back to Heyer, swings it to Reese. Gets a screen from Rutherford. Then he passes to CJ off that screen after he got the ball back and what great execution. And CJ finishes. Boy, that's the way Coach Retzlaff draws it up. We've got a foul on CJ at the other end. Good aggressive defense against Adrian Washington, and Washington will go to the line to shoot 2. CJ's first. Team foul is the 4th, and with 12:44 to go, the Spartans again up by 9 here, 17-8. Here's Adrian Washington with the first of 2 foul shots. And it's off the front of the rim, no good. He will shoot another. Nate Grove is in. Johnny Reese will come out. Good hand for Johnny. 5 points in the early going here. Free throw by Washington is good. 17-9. Spartans by 8 as Voller brings it up the left side of the floor. Now with Reese out, Voller takes over at the point. He kicks it up high to CJ. Right side to Lerberg. Underneath it goes to Grove. Back out to Lerberg. Bluffs the 3. Kicks it inside. Rutherford is there. Banks it up. No good. Knocked away on the rebound and recovered by Courtney Bell. Bell sideline to Sandstrom. Inside it goes. Washington in traffic. Blocked by Heyer. Picked off by Lerberg. Left side pass to Voller. There's some contact. Voller spins away from it. To the corner. Grove sets for 3. That's over the basket. Sandstrom gets the weak side rebound. Here they come 4-on-2. Sandstrom 15-footer. No good. And a great board by Heyer. Under 12 minutes to play in the half. Spartans by 8 as Voller brings it back down the floor. Jeremy Voller, freshman point guard. High post pass to Rutherford. Back out to Voller. He returns it to CJ. Broken up, and it goes out of bounds off CJ. That's only the second turnover for the Spartans. Last night, the Spartans had only 9 turnovers in that 111-43 victory over Riverland. CJ comes out. Jared Swanson is back in. And Cedric King, the 6'2 freshman, is on the floor now for Mankato Bethany. Courtney Bell looking for King. It's knocked away by Grove, and it goes out of bounds, and Mankato Bethany will keep it with 18 on the shot clock. They'll throw it in from across the floor. Spartan men's basketball on AM 1020, KJ Oldies. Could be a historic day here at FFCC. A win gives Coach Retzlaff his 500th career victory. Ball is knocked away by Lerberg, and it goes off the hands of Bethany's Travis Hinz, and it will result in their 7th turnover, and the Spartans will put it in play at midcourt. Grove will pass it into Jeremy Voller. Voller will run the show. Now the pass is tipped away by Hinz and out of bounds. So it will be thrown in by Nate Grove from across the way. Nate's pass comes into Jeremy Voller. And the long 3 by Voller off the front of the rim. Lerberg tips it. Swanson grabs it. They'll reset it to Voller. Voller at the top. Looks right side to Swanson. Tried to enter it on the bounce to Lerberg, and it was kicked away by Mankato Bethany. And the Spartans will get a fresh 35 as they throw it in from the side. Ball will be thrown in by Nate Grove from right in front of the Bethany bench. He gives it to Voller. Voller's being pressured by Travis Hinz. Now Voller will back up with it. 10:45 left first half. Spartans lead it by 8. It's 17-9 on the Otter Kill Telecom Cellular 2000 scoreboard. Swanson baseline penetration, one-on-one that time, and Jared Swanson wins the battle as he has a half dozen. And the Spartans have a double-digit lead for the first time today. The three-pointer, though, will take care of that. 3-point field goal by Cedric King makes it a 7-point margin. It's 19-12. So Bethany answered swiftly. Voller to Heyer at the top of the key. Back to Jeremy Voller. Voller holding the ball, now dribbles once, feeds it up high to Heyer, swings it right side to Lerberg, drops it inside to Swanson. He beats King down low with another 2 points. Jared Swanson with 8. Spartans up by 9 as we go under the 10-minute mark here in the first half. Penetrating layup won't drop. Offensive rebound no good by Adrian Washington. He tips it out to the top of the key, and Hinz has it there. We've got a walk. He fed it to the right side to Courtney Bell, and Bell walked before he dribbled. Turnover is the 8th of the half for Mankato Bethany. Johnny Reese is back in, and Matt Davis returns as well. Reese, Davis, Heyer. Swanson and Grove on the court for the Spartans, who lead it 21-12. Penetrating, Reese is fouled, and Johnny will shoot 2. And that foul assessed to Matt Austin. His first team foul number 3. Reese has been to the line once already in this game. He hit 1 out of 2. Johnny's one of the co-captains on this team. He has 5 points today, averaging 19 points and 7 assists per game for the Spartans through their first 6 games. Johnny's grandfather is here. He makes as many games as possible. Was here last night. Here's the free throw. Good. 6 points for Johnny Reese from Minneapolis Lutheran. One of the keys down the stretch last year in that national championship run as a freshman. Reese hits them both. 7 points for Johnny. 23-12. Spartans by 11. Matt Davis is all over Cedric King, and King travels with the basketball. Move that pivot foot. Turnover number 9 for Mankato Bethany. Now back comes Fergus Falls Community College. Reese stops the dribble, finds Heyer at the top, swings it right side, broken up. A nice hustle by Adrian Washington on the near sideline. 23-12. Spartans by 11. Art Westfall's Bethany Lutheran team won up at Thief River Falls over Northland Community College last night. Beat them by 18. Johnny Reese to Chris Heyer. Inside to Matt Davis. Back out, stolen by Adrian Washington. Spartans' third turnover. Up the right sideline it goes. Hinz has it. Hinz is guarded by Grove. Bounce pass near side, Cedric King. High post pass goes to Austin. Swings it back outside. Hinz penetrating. Leaning shot at the baseline won't fall. Swanson grabs it on the defensive board and finds Johnny Reese up the sideline. Reese enters the bounce pass to Davis, and Matt is struggling to get the ball that turns and banks it in. And now a 20-second timeout taken by Art Westfall and Mankato Bethany as the Spartans have their largest lead. It's 25-12 on the Otter Tail Telcom Cellular 2000 scoreboard. Smith Evanson and Company on North Union in Fergus Falls invite you to call them. So set up your appointment this week with Smith Evanson and Company, one of our Sports Nut sponsors on Spartan basketball. 8:45 left, first half. Spartans lead it 25-12. And the ball belongs to Mankato Bethany. Travis Hinz, left side feed, penetrating into the lane goes Bell, misses off the front of the rim. Davis tips it, the ball is loose, and Chris Heyer is going to be hit with a foul as he grabbed Matt Austin's arm, and Heyer has his first. That is team foul number 5 against the Spartans with 8.5 minutes remaining. First half action. Bethany will throw the ball into Courtney Bell, who is guarded by Johnny Reese. Bell's bounce pass, right sideline. Into the hands of Sandstrom. He stops the dribble, looks down low, wide open Bell. He got loose and lays it in easily. Half a dozen for Courtney Bell. The Spartans lead now is at 11 points. Now the Spartans, a lob pass inside for Davis. Reese overthrew it. And that's turnover number 4 for FFCC, but they get it right back. Knocked away out front by Grove. Here comes Davis leaning in, and he hits the basket. He's hitting a charging violation. And you can tell the Partisan fans here did not like that. No basket. Foul is on Matt Davis. And that's turnover number 5, and it's personal number 2 on Matt. 7:55 remaining here in the opening half. 25-14, and the ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by Johnny Reese. Courtney Bell will pass it in. Lurberg and Rutherford return to the lineup. Chris Heyer will come out. Nate Grove will come out. Retz is still giving an earful to the official on that charging call. Educating him on the rules, I think. Ball comes all the way out toward midcourt, where Hins gives it off to Courtney Bell. Now the Spartans, who've been playing man-to-man, are now in the 2-3 half-court zone defense. Into the corner, Sandstrom dribbles around Davis, and Davis reacts, blocks the shot, and is called for a push on the back. And Matt Davis has his third foul already, and that's going to force Coach Retzlaff to perhaps do something he doesn't want to do here, and that is bring Matt out of the fray at this point. 7:34 remaining in the opening half. It's 25-14. Spartans lead it on the Otter Tail Telecom Cellular 2000 scoreboard. Sandstrom on the line. Hires up. He'll be coming in for Davis. Free throw is good by Sandstrom. Now Courtney Bell leaves, and into the lineup Jeff Peters, a 6'1 sophomore. It's 25-14 Spartans. The free throw on the way, that is good. So Sandstrom hits both. His first 2 points. And it's 25-16 with 7.5 minutes to play in the first half. Heyer to Johnny Reese. Reese, 18-footer, takes it off the iron. Grab down low at the baseline by Sandstrom. The outlet pass at midcourt goes to Hins. Hins looks right side of the floor, puts it in the hands of Jeff Peters, and penetrating right side feed, and the basket scored by Mankato Bethany's Matt Austin, his first, at a timeout taken by the Spartans with 7 minutes and 10. 7 minutes left in the first half. The Spartans' lead is down to 7. Here's a nice give and go, and Johnny Reese will finish it off and give it to Heyer. Took it off, and Heyer returned the pass, and Johnny gets the hoop, and he has 9 points in this first half. And the Spartans are now up by 9. Up the floor, Travis Hins dishing to Sandstrom. Kicks it to the corner. Hins is there. Now back to Sandstrom. Cuts into the lane all the way to the hole. Over CJ. Missed the shot. And Heyer controls, and Rutherford picks up the loose ball. Outlet pass for Reese. Knocked away. Rutherford gets it back. Feeds Johnny. Goes into a 5-on-3. Reese penetrating, and then his pass, was it tipped or not? No, it was not. Was it tipped? Yes, they say it was tipped. I'm not sure if it was. And neither is Art Westfall. But the Spartans will keep it. Lurberg will pass it in. Hins will come out. And Courtney Bell is into the lineup. Spartans stacked the near side of the lane. They feed it to Heyer. He missed the shot. Oh, they got the shot they wanted, but he didn't get it down. Here's Courtney Bell setting the offense for Mankato Bethany. Spartans up by 9. 6 minutes, 15 seconds to play in the half. And the pass is deflected by Reese. It goes out of play. And with 23 on the shot clock, Mankato Bethany will throw it in from across the floor. The inbounds pass from Courtney Bell, taken by Sandstrom. Left side, Bell, baseline, shoots over Swanson, off the rim, weak side rebound, Reese comes out dribbling. Johnny into the front court, as Lurberg on his left moves right instead to Swanson. Jared, one dribble, pulls up, gives it back to Johnny Reese, penetrates, dishes, baseline, shot on the way by Swanson, doesn't drop, and the defensive rebound controlled by Mankato Bethany as Sandstrom pulled it down. Courtney Bell looking to pass into the middle of the floor, and he does. Now Sandstrom has it on the near side. Gets a screen. Rutherford picks him up. Bounce pass inside. Knocked away by Swanson. Controlled by Rutherford, and a backcourt foul on Adrian Washington. His first, team's fourth. No bonus yet. No bonus. It's only the fourth foul. Spartans have reached the bonus, but Bethany has not, so they'll throw the ball in the backcourt. Rutherford will put it in play to Reese. Swaze is back in, replacing Matt Austin. Johnny Reese against Courtney Bell as he moves into the front court. Gives to CJ up high. Heyer steps out, shoots the 18-footer off the side of the rim. Lurberg keeps it alive on the offensive end, and will bring it back out. Swanson can't handle the pass, and here comes a break for Bethany. Washington up and in. Adrian Washington with 5. The lead is 7. Turnover costly that time. 5 minutes left in the opening half. Johnny Reese to Heyer near the free throw line. Jared Swanson, right side Lurberg. And into the baseline, had it knocked away, gets it back. And now passes to Heyer at the top of the key. Heyer with a dribble, gives it right back to Lurberg. Here's Johnny Reese. Reese at the top, creating into the lane, on the way to the hoop for 2 more. Nice job by Johnny Reese. He's got 11, and the Spartans lead by 9 once again. They scored the first 9 points of the game. Since then, it's been even. Left-hand corner. Bell, bounce pass delivered inside to Soage, and it's blocked by Reese from behind. He came with some help defense as Soage and Rutherford were going at it down low, and Johnny had the angle from behind and knocked it away. Grove comes in, Swanson comes out. 4.5 minutes remaining first half. Spartans on top by 9. Soage takes the inbounds in the corner against Heyer. Sets it around the perimeter into the hands of Jeff Peters. Free throw line area. Kicks it back out. Three-pointer on the way by Sandstrom. No good. And Adrian Washington chases it down. Bethany will reset it. They swing it left side. Courtney Bell with a 3 on the way. Missed it off the heel, and Lurberg gets the rebound. Finds Reese. Into the front court now. Reese will set it up. Working it around that three-point arc with under 4 minutes to play. First half. 20 on the shot clock. Reese right side pass to Nate Grove. Back to Chris Heyer. Heyer looking. Gives to Grove on the wing. Back to the point to Johnny Reese. Reese against Courtney Bell. Shot clock down to 10. Lurberg gives it to Reese. 5 on the shot clock. Now Reese, three-pointer on the way, off the glass, and grabbed by Mankato Bethany. Bethany moves it up the near sideline with Sandstrom. To the corner. In the hands of Jeff Peters, kicks it inside Soage, goes fake, and then he goes up against Grove and hits it. John Soage with 2. 29-22, Spartans by 7. Reese to Rutherford. Left side Grove, three-point area. Nate looks to Reese, right-hand corner. Johnny will crank from there. That's off the iron, no good. Loose ball grabbed by Grove. Returns it to Reese. Gives it back to Nate. Nate inside to Rutherford. Great pass from Grove, but CJ could not finish it off, and it goes out of bounds on the rebound off Soage. Bowler going in. Jeremy in for Andy Lurberg. Grove will pass it in from underneath. A fresh 35 on the shot clock. 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in this first half. Spartans up by 7. Johnny Reese, right side to Heyer. Now looks to Voller beyond the three-point arc. Jeremy puts it to the floor. Drives in, lets it go. Got it. Boy, good ball control and body control both on that one, and Voller's got 4. At the other end, the bank shot is good. And nicely done by Jeff Peters, his first 2. Now Voller for 3. That's off the front of the rim. Heyer gets the rebound. Penetrating at the baseline, missed it. Soage has the board. Spartans down, are up by 7 now. The lob pass inside. Sandstrom takes the feed, and the missed shot is rebounded by Heyer. Up and down we go. Good job by Chris Heyer, and here's Johnny Reese. Spartans up by 7 as we go under the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Reese to Heyer. Left side to Jeremy Voller. Voller gives it to Reese at the top. Lobs it up the lane. CJ behind the defense. Shot is blocked and he's fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Soage gets the personal, and that will be his first. Team foul is the 5th. And at the line, Rutherford has hit last night, he hit 4 of his 5 free throws, and this is his first time to the line, but the Spartans today have hit 5 out of 6. CJ does have 2 points today. He's been averaging 4 points and 3 rebounds a game. Played 25 minutes last night, led the Spartans in minutes played in that game, and the free throw by CJ is in and out, no good. 1:47 to go, first half. Travis Hinz is in, 6-foot sophomore. Replacing Soage. Rutherford puts it up the air and in and out again. And the rebound goes to Courtney Bell at the baseline. And with 1:40 remaining in this first half, Mankato Bethany with the basketball, down by 7. They have trailed throughout. Courtney Bell brings it near side. Dave Retzlaff wanted a double dribble call. On the side of the lane and taking it to the hole aggressively, missing. Here's Bell with the rebound off that missed shot by Travis White, and Bell does get it down. He has 8 points, Courtney Bell. 31-26, Bethany has fought back to within 5. Johnny Reese will set it up high post to Heyer. Heyer looks to Grove. He has the open 3. Nate's shot is off. Weak side rebound, Sandstrom. Fires it ahead to Courtney Bell. Now Bell to the corner. The 3 is open. Hins misses. Boarded by Peters. He puts it up no good. Gets his own rebound in traffic. Kicks it out to Bell. Takes it up the lane. Stripped of the ball, and Heyer comes up with it. And then he throws it away on the outlet pass. So Mankato Bethany, with 49 seconds left in the half, will throw the ball in the front court from across the floor, trailing by 5 points. Jared Swanson is back in. Lerberg returns. And the ball will be put in play by Travis Hins from across the way. His pass out to midcourt to Peters. Gives it off to Courtney Bell. About a 14-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, beautiful offensive flow and a nice feed to Hins, breaking up the lane. He'll lay it in. Nice job on that entry pass. 31-28. The Spartans' lead has been cut to 3 with under 30 seconds to go in the half. Johnny Reese to Jared Swanson. Swings it to Lerberg. The 3 is open. Andy misses it. Reese keeps it alive. He goes up at the baseline and hits it. Johnny with 13. Mankato Bethany will bring it up the floor. 5-point Spartan lead now. Here's Peters stopping the dribble at the top of the key. Bounce pass into the lane, knocked away. Lerberg. He's being pressured in the backcourt. Ball on the floor. First half is over. With bodies flying everywhere. And at the half, the score on the Otter Tail Telecom Cellular 2000 scoreboard, the Spartans 33 and Mankato Bethany 28. And we'll be back with our halftime numbers in 2 minutes. Back at Fergus Falls Community College, and Mankato Bethany trails Fergus Falls Community College by 5. It's 33-28 on the Otter Tail Telecom Cellular 2000 scoreboard. Courtney Bell has the ball to start the second half for Bethany Lutheran. Nice feed underneath to Hinsey, and Hinsey will lay it in. So Travis Hinsey has 4. And now it's back to a 3-point margin. Spartans have led by as many as 13. They scored the first 9 points in the ball game here. Swanson, left side Volder, drops it into Heyer to the hole for 2. Nice feed and a good finish by Chris Heyer. Heyer with his first basket of the night. 35-30, Spartans by 5. Reese against Bell. Bell brings it up left sideline, stops the dribble, looks to the top of the key to Hinsey. Loose ball, he gets it back though. Voller is on him. Sandstrom takes the feed on the near side, puts it back in Bell's hands. Voller is on him. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Hinsey. Oh, blocked shot by Reese, who came flying out to challenge the 3-point shooter, who averages 58% from that range. And a great job by Johnny Reese to react and get over there and knock it away. Courtney Bell against Johnny Reese. Stops the dribble, looks and gives it to Hinsey, who will launch a desperation 3 because the shot clock was ticking down and Courtney Bell didn't realize it. And the buzzer goes off. So the ball is given to the Spartans, who lead it by 5 with just under 19 minutes to play in the game. Here's Reese, right side against Bell, to the top to Swanson. Looks left side to Heyer. Heyer had to hustle back into the corner to save that one as the pass was bad. He did a good job at it too. Here's Voller. Voller gives to Swanson up high. Now to Lerberg, left side. And Lerberg is going to be fouled. Well, no, the foul will be inside. Heyer was being defended pretty tightly inside by Travis White. White will pick up his 3rd personal, and Art Westfall may have to make a move there. Spartans spread it out around the lane on the inbounds play, and Lerberg inbounds to Heyer, who takes it right up against White, misses the shot, and Sandstrom is fouled by Lerberg on the rebound. And he's first, and that's team foul number 1 against the Spartans in this second half. 18-27 remaining in the ball game. White comes out. And Adrian Washington is back into the lineup for the Bethany Vikings. 35-30 Spartans. Courtney Bell penetrating on the dribble, behind the back on the dribble, almost picked by Heyer. Bell keeps control though, and he hits the jumper. First Viking to reach double figures. He has 10 points, and the margin is 3 as Johnny Reese brings it in. Here's Swanson, free throw line jumper off the heel, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lerberg, and Mankato Bethany has an opportunity to tie the game with a 3-pointer on this possession, or to get within 1 on a 2-pointer. Bell, high post pass knocked away by Swanson, and Jared will get the personal as he leaned in against Adrian Washington to break that pass up. So Jared Swanson has his first foul and the team's second foul of this half. Hinsey will pass it in from the near sideline. He gives to Courtney Bell. Johnny Reese is on him. Bell works it. Bounce pass, free throw line area. Sandstrom shoots over Lerberg off the rim. Heyer owns the position inside and grabs the rebound. Passes it off to Johnny Reese. Into the front court. Reese with 17.5 to play, and the Spartans leading by 3. Reese will try to double that lead. Missed it. Heyer tips it up, no good. Swanson saves it, and it's picked up by Voller, who saves it again, but it's intercepted by the Vikings. Well, no lack of hustle, that's for sure. And now Bethany will save it on the near sideline. Good job by Washington. Ball knocked away. Scrambled for it, and it is going to finally be picked up by Bethany. To the hole goes Bell, and Courtney Bell hits it. He's got a dozen, and the Spartans now lead it by 1 with 17 minutes to play in the second half. Spartans have won 32 straight on this court, 36 in a row overall. Ball knocked away by Adrian Washington. Some good defensive positioning inside on Heyer as the Spartans tried to force the ball in there. Andy Lerberg will pass it in on the offensive end. Johnny Reese, right-hand corner, lets it fly. Johnny hits it. 15 for Reese. And the Spartans are up by 3. It's 37-34. Good pressure by Reese. Bell has the ball, moves it over the line to Swaya. I was corrected on my pronunciation. It's Swaya, not Swaje. S-Z-W-A-J-A. Swaya. From the right corner, no good. Offensive board. Sandstrom has it, and he gets it down. Good inside position by Brian Sandstrom. His first field goal. And it's 37-36. Spartans by 1. Here's Swanson back to Reese. Reese delivering back to Swanson, stolen away. Swaya comes up with a steal, and now Mankato Bethany in position to take the lead, but Reese steals it back. And Johnny's got a breakaway, and he'll go in and jam it with the right hand. Reese took a casual look back over the right shoulder. Saw no defenders there, so made his approach, and the one-hand jam, and it's a 3-point lead. 15:45 left in the game. Top of the key, Washington swings it to Swaya on the far side. Swaya against Heyer. Kicks it to Sandstrom, who's guarded by Lerberg. Brings it right side. Hinsey penetrating up the lane, dishing to Swaya for an easy 2. John Swaya now has 6. 39-38, Spartans by 1. Johnny Reese will set it up. Matt Davis did not start this second half. He was on the bench with 3 fouls. He will be coming in, though, at the next stoppage of play. Voller chases it down, passes it off. Heyer is bumped as he goes to the hole. He'll shoot 2 as Swaya fouls him. Swaya's second personal, and that is team foul number 2, and Chris Heyer will shoot free throws for the first time today. Spartans in the first half were 5 of 8 from the free throw line. Bethany 3 out of 4. Last night the Spartans were 15 out of 17 on the line. Heyer's shot is good. 3rd point for Chris Heyer. And now Nate Grove is in, Andy Lerberg comes out, and Chris Heyer will shoot again. Spartans by a basket. And Heyer puts him up by 3. And he will now leave. Matt Davis will replace him in the lineup. Heyer with 4 points. And the ball belongs to the Vikings now. The lead is 3 for the Spartans at 41-38. Mankato Bethany, Courtney Bell, their point guard, works a bounce pass to Hinsey, gets a return pass, goes down low to Adrian Washington, shoots over Davis, missed the shot. He's got a rebounding foul on Swaya, which will be his third. So now Swaya and Travis White, the two big post players for Mankato Bethany, are in foul trouble. Swaya comes out, and we'll see Matt Austin into the ball game for Mankato Bethany. Matt Davis is on the floor. He has 3 personal fouls. Left side feed. Spartans get it in Jeremy Boulder's hands. Now down to Reese in the corner. He'll turn, shoot, and hit. Johnny with 19. And the Spartans are on top by 5. Sandstrom. And now a timeout taken by Art Westfall and the Vikings of Mankato Bethany. We will break for 60 seconds. Our score on the Otter Tail Telecom Cellular 2000 scoreboard, 43-38, Spartans lead it. 43-38, Spartans lead it by 5, and Mankato Bethany has the basketball with Courtney Bell being guarded by Jared Swanson. Bell dribbles left side, penetrates all the way to the hole, missed his shot, and Grove comes away with it. Grove feeds Johnny Reese. Reese gives it back to Nate Grove, and he returns it to Johnny. Courtney Bell is on him. Johnny looks back to Davis. Now the feed to Reese as he breaks around Bell. And that's just too easy, isn't it? 21 points for Johnny Reese. The Spartans have executed that break through the lane beautifully today. They've converted about 5 times on that play. Hinsey giving off to Sandstrom. Sandstrom, free throw line area, trying to force the pass inside, stolen away by Davis. 15 turnovers for the Vikings. Reese back to Davis, across to Voller. Voller drives up the lane, dishes down low. Grove is there, and he lays it in. 2 points for Nate Grove, and now the Spartans have kicked the lead back up to 9. Adrian Washington got away to travel. 3-pointer on the way by Sandstrom, and he hits it. Boy, he had Grove right in his face, too. Good job by Sandstrom, and he makes it a 6-point game again. It's 47-41. Spartans, they force it into Jared Swanson, who is fouled. It's going to be the 4th team foul against Mankato Bethany. And the foul is on Travis Hinsey, his first. And to the free throw line goes Jared Swanson. He will shoot 2. Jared with 8 points. He averages 21 a game. He was the player of the week 2 weeks ago in the Minnesota Community College Conference. Free throw good. Swanson with 9. Reese will come out. Lerberg is in. Bell goes out, and Jeff Peters returns to the lineup for Mankato Bethany. 13 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the ball game. Spartans lead it by 7. Swanson will try to kick it up to an 8-point lead, and he does. Jared now has 10 points. He will come out. Chris Heyer is in. Spartans 49, Bethany 41 on the Otter Tail Telecom Cellular 2000 scoreboard. Mankato Bethany with Hinsey handling the basketball. Bounce pass to the corner. Sandstrom inside, knocked away by Heyer. Here comes Lerberg on the break. Lerberg with 1 man back, and Andy will lay it in. 4 points for Lerberg. That's his first field goal. The Spartans get a double-digit lead back. They are up by 10. It is 51-41 as Bethany's Travis Hinsey moves it in. Passes off to Sandstrom. Bounce pass down low, and off the glass, no good. Tipped by Heyer, recovered by Davis. Here comes Voller. Out of the backcourt, 3-point area. Forces it inside to Heyer, knocked away by Bethany. Spartans will throw it in from underneath, and Cedric King is into the ball game, replacing Brian Sandstrom for the Vikings. Nate Grove will pass it in. Lerberg, 3-point area, down to Davis near the baseline. Back out, Lerberg drives around a defender, tried to force it in, and it was knocked away. 11th Spartan turnover. Here's Hinsey on the drive, 3-point range. Looks left, gives it to Cedric King. King against Grove, down to the baseline, pulls up, pops it off the glass, grabbed by Davis, outlet Grove, up the right sideline. He has Lerberg breaking, gets him the ball, and he's stripped from behind by Hinsey. And the Spartans will now throw it in from underneath on the offensive end. Travis White comes in, and he'll replace Matt Austin in the lineup. Spartans, Nate Grove into Matt Davis. Now Lerberg, three-point area. Back out. Jeremy Voller with it. Voller gives to Matt Davis. Looks to Lerberg. Lobs it inside. Higher. Fouled. And Higher will shoot two. Chris is not getting the roll there on the shots that he's taking. He's being fouled, but the ball's not dropping for him. Travis White has picked up his fourth personal. He just came back into the ball game. Still 11:50 to go, so Westfall may have another decision to make here with 4 fouls on the big guy. Free throw by Higher is off the heel. Chris with 4 points. He's been averaging 11 points, 7 rebounds a game. Good passer also. 3 assists per game. Second one in and out, no good. And White gets a rebound. He's tied up, and the possession ruling favors the defensive courts in college basketball. That's right, they changed that this year. If you tie up the ball, then you get the ball. In the past, you used to have alternating possessions. But now if the defense forces the whistle, they get possession of the basketball. Nate Grove will pass it in. It's not that way in high school. It's still the alternating possessions. Johnny Reese handling the ball against Hinsey with 11 and a half minutes to play in the ball game. Lerberg kicks it into Higher, turns to the baseline in traffic, and he hits the great move to the baseline by Chris Higher. Half a dozen for Higher. We've got a timeout here. It's going to be a 20-second timeout taken by Art Westfall as the Spartans have opened up a 12-point lead with 11:25 to go. It's 53-41, and that will give me a chance to 98 tax returns with Smith Evanson and Company, North Union in Fergus Falls. 53-41, Spartans by 12. Hinsey against Johnny Reese. Hinsey passes it off. Right side of the floor. Peters gives it back to the top to Adrian Washington. They swing it left side to King. Back to Hinsey. Drives around Higher. Shuffles it into the lane. Tipped out by White. Back in Hinsey's hands. Baseline tried to shuffle it back to White, and instead it goes to Johnny Reese. Reese on the drive to the corner. Lerberg spots for 3 and hits the 3. 7 points for Andy Lerberg. That 3-point field goal makes it a 56-41 lead for the Spartans, who are now ahead by 15. Their biggest lead of the game. Hinsey all the way to the hole, and he'll convert. Spartans didn't pick him up defensively that time. That's a half dozen for Hinsey. Hinsey's been averaging a couple of threes a game, shooting 58% from three-point range. He doesn't have any today. Kicked up the lane by Davis, and Higher behind the D, and a great feed by Matt Davis. You know, Matt has some great passing ability too. He's averaging 4 assists per game, and he already has more than that tonight. He has had some great interior passes tonight. This afternoon, I should say. 58-43. We are past the 10-minute mark now in the second half, halfway through the second half. Bethany setting it up. They force it inside, and Travis White puts it up. No good. Spartans grab it. Higher with the outlet to Johnny Reese. Right sideline. Reese kicks it down to Grove in the corner. Back out to Reese. Lerberg, Reese. Spartans have never trailed. They scored the first 9 points in the game. They have led all the way. Although they were, Bethany, they were within 1. But now the Spartans have kicked it back up to 15, and they have control. Ball knocked away. Reese gets it back. Good job. Good hustle. Lerberg to Grove. Back out to Lerberg. Shot clock down to 20 now. 9:15 remaining. Grove into Matt Davis. Shoots the fadeaway. Hits it at the baseline. Matt with a half dozen. And the Spartans are up by 17. And Art Westfall will this time use a full timeout as he senses this one slipping away. 9:05 remaining in the second half. And our score on the Otter Tail Telecom Cellular 2000 scoreboard, the Spartans 60 and the Vikings 43. Here at FFCC, I was talking a little hockey with Ben Shaw during the break there. Otters played last night up at Fargo South, and they got beat 5-2. But last night, Roseau got beat by Greenway Coleraine. Warroad got beat. East Grand got beat. A lot of top teams being knocked off last night around the state high school hockey. Here the Spartans are in control, and Johnny Reese steals the ball, and the lead pass for Lerberg is going to be too far, out of bounds. Spartans have only 12 turnovers. 8 minutes, 46 seconds left in this one. And the Spartan men are out in front 60-43 over the Mankato Bethany Vikings. The long three. Good! Sandstrom nails the three. He has both three-pointers in the second half for Mankato Bethany. 2 of their 3 in the game. Cedric King has the other. So the lead is 14. That's one thing. Well, you got some three-point shooters. 17 points, you can make it up. But a foul called higher is going to be... No, it's not the bonus yet. It's only the 6th foul. That foul is going to be called against Jeff Peters, his first. Team foul number 6. Spartans will pass it in from underneath, and it will be Grove throwing the ball in. Lerberg looks down to Higher. Baseline, takes it up, hurls it in. Underhand hurl shot to Higher is in double figures. He has 10. Had none at the half. 62-46. Top of the key. Peters stops the dribble, feeds it off. Adrian Washington. Washington cutting in. Free throw line, loose ball, scramble, tied up by Lerberg. We've got a jump ball called. Lerberg tying it up will bring possession to the Spartans. Turnover by Mankato Bethany is their 19th. And the Spartans will throw it into the backcourt. 7:57 remaining, 62-46 is the score. Spartans lead it by 16. Swanson will pass it in. Johnny Reese will take the inbounds pass. Art Westfall is talking with the officials here, in conversation about something. Mankato Bethany ladies won today 98-48 over the Spartan ladies. Here's Reese working it. Stops, gives to Higher, top of the key. Pass right side, now the lead pass into Swanson. The ball is thrown away, and Bethany will get the basketball. Up the floor for Mankato Bethany comes Courtney Bell. Bethany bringing in a 5-2 record after winning last night at Northland Community College against Thief River Falls, beaten by 18. Spartans, of course, are 6-0. Ball stripped away, and now it's picked up by Mankato Bethany. The pass off to Bell. They drop it down low, and there's a foul on Nate Grove.
Come on, ref!
We'll have a 2-shot foul here. Grove picks up his first foul. And that's team foul number 3. And going to the foul line will be Dan Jorgensen, a 6'4" freshman, seeing his first action today, and he misses off the heel. Bethany has hit 3 out of 5 from the line. Bowler and Davis are in. Lerberg and Swanson, Lerberg and Grove will come out. So it's Bowler, Swanson, Davis, Higher, and Reese on the floor. Jorgensen takes the shot off the heel. Johnny Reese goes up between Washington and Bell and gets the rebound. And a good aggressive play by Johnny. 7:10 left. Spartans by 16 as Reese handles the ball. Right side to Voller. Looks back to Davis. Guns it inside, and there's a shot by Swanson. A foul by Washington, and Jared Swanson will try to convert the three-point play. 12 points now for Jared Swanson. Jared has hit both of his free throws in this game, and he will have another opportunity here. 64-46. Spartans by 18. And the three-point play possibility here as Jared hits it. 13 points now for Jared Swanson. Here's Courtney Bell against Reese. Baseline pull up, yes. Courtney Bell with 14. Back comes Johnny Reese. That 19-point lead the Spartans had a moment ago is their largest lead of the game. Reese gives to Davis up high. Goes to the corner, Higher. Down to Voller. Bowler on the wing, 15-footer's open. He puts it up in and out. Then it's tipped up once by Heyer, twice by Heyer, and then rebounded by Washington. Heyer missed 2 tip-in attempts. Now Davis knocks the pass away, but it's recovered by Peters. Back out to Washington, top of the key. 3 is open. Bell in and out, and there's Heyer grabbing the defensive board. Ahead to Johnny Reese with 6:20 to go. Spartans by 17. Davis up high. Here's Reese. Giving back to Davis on the give and go. And they have worked that time today. That's 8 points for Matt Davis. And the Spartans back up by 19. At the other end, Sandstrom. Baseline, yes. Sandstrom has 10 of his 12 points in this second half. And it's 67-50 now. Spartans by 17. Johnny Reese against Courtney Bell. Here's Swanson, free throw line. Down low to Davis, and we've got a push-off on Matt Davis, and that will be the 4th team foul against the Spartans. And it is also the 4th personal foul against Matt Davis. 5 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the ballgame. The Spartans are up by 17. And Courtney Bell will walk it up the floor against Reese. Right side feed goes to Peters. Back to the top of the key. Adrian Washington is guarded by Reese. They swing it left side. Sandstrom has it. Back to the top. Knocked away by Heyer. Recovered by Bell. Now Reese kicks it away. Johnny Reese. Left side pull-up jumper off the heel. Grabbed by Sandstrom and out of the backcourt quickly with 5:15 to go. Sandstrom against Swanson. Up the lane and a good lay-in by Jorgensen. His first 2. 67-52. Spartans by 15 with 5 minutes left in the game. Johnny Reese. To Davis up high. Into the lane, Swanson turns, hooks it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, banks it up, no good. And they have a rebounding foul on Chris Heyer. Heyer's second personal, team foul number 5. So no shots yet. Andy Lerberg is in, Matt Davis will leave. Adrian Washington comes out, and into the ball game is Travis White. 4 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in the game. The Spartans are up by 15. They set it up. Right side. Jeff Peters against Jeremy Bowler. Mankato Bethany had cut the lead to 1 at one point, but the Spartans have really extended that lead. Have gotten up to a 19-point advantage. Right now it's 15, and Jared Swanson has been hit with a foul. That's his second personal. And it is team foul number 6, so no bonus yet. 4.5 minutes remaining. And the Vikings will pass it in on the offensive end with Courtney Bell to put it in play to Travis White. White is playing with 4 fouls. Gives it to Jeff Peters. Peters cuts in on the wing, dishes to the baseline. And White misses on the baseline penetration. Offensive rebound. The ball is blocked by Swanson and recovered by Bethany. Bell, left side pass, knocked away by Johnny Reese, who visits the folks up in the top row. Johnny showing his athletic ability, maintaining his balance. Good thing it's not as packed as it normally is. Or there would have been a few people, well, they would have been supporting Johnny, I'm sure, protecting him. But he had an open alley there up the bleachers. Right side penetration, all the way to the hoop goes Bell, and we've got some contact and a foul on Jared Swanson that will put Courtney Bell on the line to shoot 2. Swanson's third personal. Each team now with 17 fouls in this second half. So the bonus will be on the rest of the way. But Courtney Bell is on the free throw line to shoot 2 at this point. He has 14 points tonight. This is his first trip to the line. The shot on the way, and it is good. 15 now for Courtney Bell, and to say 67-53 Spartans. We're back in a minute. He's down the stretch so he can get that victory. Courtney Bell with 15 points, shooting from the foul line and hitting. 16 for Bell, and the lead is now 13. The Spartans have led by as many as 19 in this game. They have never trailed. They scored the first 9 points in the game. Bethany got to within 1, but have never led the game. Grove to Johnny Reese. Top of the key, left side. Lerberg down to Heyer. Back out to Reese. Over to Grove. Spartans really spread it out here around the perimeter. They're going to take time off the clock, and if they get a good shot, they'll take it. Here's Reese from 18. In and out. Boy, hit it right on target. Now Grove gets a rebound and takes it back out. And then it's knocked away by Bethany, by Courtney Bell. Spartans, though, can take another 25 to 30 seconds off the clock here on this possession as they maintain possession with the offensive board. Johnny Reese will hold on to it. Courtney Bell comes out on him. Now Reese penetrates on the dribble, picks up, gives to Swanson. Right side to Heyer. 3.5 to go. Down to Reese, breaking at the baseline, and a foul on Courtney Bell is going to put Johnny Reese on the free throw line. Johnny with 21 points today. He averages 19 a game, 7 assists per game, and he's done a great job handling the point here this afternoon. And now Johnny goes to the free throw line. The Spartans have hit 10 out of 15 from the line today. And Reese makes it 11 out of 16 with his 22nd point. Second attempt coming. It is on the way, and it is good, and the Spartans now are up by 15. It's 69-54 with 3:25 remaining. Right side of the floor. Ball in the hands of James Nelson. He drives from the wing and scores. Nelson in the game for the first time. That's his first shot, and he converts it. Had an opening, very quickly took it and converted. 69-56. Grove throws it across to Lerberg. Now to the corner to Heyer. Drops it inside to Swanson, all the way out to Lerberg. Right side Reese to the free throw line, off to Grove. Now back to Reese. Heyer, baseline, right side. Back to Grove, free throw line, Lerberg turns, shoots off the heel, and it's grabbed by Reese underneath. It bounced off one of the Bethany players and right to Johnny Reese. Sometimes it's better, as Oaks LeGrand used to say, to be lucky than good. 71-56. Johnny was both on that play, lucky and good. Ball almost picked by Grove. Bell does a nice job to control. Pulls up from 13 and hits it. And now a timeout taken by Mankato Bethany. We'll break for a minute. 2:25 remaining in the ball game. Spartans 71, Bethany 58. Spartans with the basketball and a 13-point advantage as Johnny Reese walks it up. Courtney Bell is on him. Now they're going to double team the ball. Reese dribbles away from that pressure. Here's Grove passing it ahead to Swanson. Ball tipped in the lane, knocked away, and Reese chases it down on the far side. Johnny's got 25 points today. Grove, right side Lerberg, the open three. Got it! Andy Lerberg, 10 points with that three, and now out of bounds. No, it wasn't out of bounds, but picked up by Grove. As Bethany had trouble holding on to the ball, and that three pretty much did it, folks. That three by Andy Lerberg made it a 16-point lead. Under 2 minutes to play as Reese gives to Andy, right side of the floor. Grove in the lane, dishes off. Swanson off the glass, in and out. Rebound Swanson, good. Jared Swanson with 15. Now the Spartans have an 18-point lead. Shot blocked by Reese. That's Johnny's third block, controlled by Grove. Here's Heyer on the drive. Good. Chris Heyer had nothing at halftime. He has 12 in the second half, and the Spartans, for the first time today, have a 20-point lead. 1:10 remaining. Number 500 is almost official. Pass comes right side, Sandstrom on the way, foul. Lerberg fouled him, and Sandstrom's going to go to the line. After the shot, it's the 1-and-1 here. Lerberg with his third personal. Spartans will bring Reggie Schulte in, Cody Norman is in, C.J. Rutherford is in, and Derek McCaffrey is in. And a rising hand for the Spartans. Sandstrom is at the line. He has 12 points and has hit both of his free throws. 1:03 remaining, and Sandstrom connects. They'll shoot again. 78-59. Spartans gave up 43 last night. 59 so far today. And there's 60. as Sandstrom hits it. 14 points for Sandstrom. And number 55, 6'8" freshman Brad Reed is into the lineup for the first time for Mankato Bethany. The Spartans are up by 18. Derek McCatherine, who had 20 in the second half last night, hitting 4 3-pointers off the bench. He's in there handling the ball. Schulte gives it to Grove. Now Schulte, right side. Back out to McCatherine. Here's Rutherford. Schulte has it. They're taking time off the clock. 45 seconds left. McCatherine back to Schulte. Left side feed to Nate Grove. And now McCatherine swings it right side. Schulte, Rutherford, free throw line area. Back out to McCatherine, driving on the wing. Dishes to Rutherford in the paint. Turns in traffic. Blocked shot by Reed. Scramble for the loose ball. And the shot clock goes off. And it will be the Spartans basketball because Schulte tied up Courtney Bell after he stole it, and they're ruling that happened before the shot clock went off. So the ball belongs to the Spartans. Schulte gets it into Derek McCatherine. The Spartans could kill the clock totally here with 22 seconds to go, unless there's a foul or a turnover. Schulte to Rutherford. CJ looks to Nate Grove at the top of the key. Right side to Schulte. Spartans are going to go to 7-0. They're going to win for the 37th straight time. They're going to win on this floor for the 33rd straight time. McCatherine on the drive. Misses the layup. Rebound Bethany. Ball game over. And there is number 500 in the illustrious coaching career of Dave Retzlaff. His 500th career coaching victory, and this Spartan basketball team continues their amazing, amazing streak. 37 consecutive wins, 33 straight home victories, and a 7-0 start to the 1998-99 college basketball season. 78-60, the final on the Otter Tail Telecom Cellular 2000 scoreboard. And we're back with our post-game report, and Coach Retzlaff will join us after this 2-minute break.